ngayon mahirap kasi kailangan ko na talaga makinig kasi kung hindi
Parang you need boundaries na 'no? You have to have parameters and boundaries on what you say and what you do. You don't
yeah,
want to offend anyone but also you want to keep true to yourself,
yeah, which
parang
is
gano'n.
which I find hard kasi 'di ba, mahirap 'pag gano'n yung personality mo tapos ang daming nagsasabi na gawin mo 'to, gawin mo 'yan, tapos parang
Napapraning ka.
napa medyo actually, I'm gonna be honest kasi mahirap talaga mag-keep up. And
Mm,
for me kasi, not only that, but I'm planning to go back to work.
hmm,
So to think I'll have school, I'll have work, and then I'll have
hmm.
school, then I have to catch up with social media is gonna be insane.
It's a yeah, you would definitely have to parang have a schedule. Kaya siguro this is an advice na lang, just keep people around you that keep you humble, that keep you from being who you are. Kasi I've seen a lot of during my time, akala mo naman, during during the people I supported, I've seen people change a lot because the industry this dictates them to do. And I think having people around you that will keep you parang it's okay to be yourself. It's
Oo,
okay na parang gawin mo yung gusto mong gawin, pero bago mo i-post o bago mo sabihin ng isang bagay, make sure that you're thinking about it. Kasi minsan nadadala tayo sa emosyon. So,
oo,
that's my advice, have people that keep you grounded, that keep you always being you. Kasi we loved you for you, eh. Kung magcha-change ka parang for me personally, parang, "Ay hindi na yun yung Stephanie na kilala ko na palaban. Hindi na yung Stephanie na kilala ko na that will stand up for herself kahit anong sabihin ng iba."
oo, kasi 'di ba, ano din, eh, mahirap din, like for me with my personality and everything, mahirap din sumikat dito sa Pinas kasi yung ideal personality is the girl na mahinhin,
The girl next door,
'di
'di
ba?
ba?
Girl
Oo.
parang si Francine Diaz and I look up to her a lot, but like I'm not close to her. My personality is nothing near hers.
Oh, yeah.
Naman porket hindi ako parang siya, hindi na ako mabait na tao, parang iba lang talaga yung personality at parang siya yung standard ng Pinas.
Mm. May
So,
ibang ibang klase na pagbabait,
oo, so
gano'n.
sobrang hirap talaga for me din, like to try and join this industry with one, my laugh is not my laugh
I
is
know,
not
when I met you, natatandaan ko yung tawa mo.
that legit. Like, one, my laugh
Mm.
is not girly. That's already minus points for like some people kasi like, "Ah, grabe naman hindi naman parang babae yung tawa niya." Minus points na 'yan, I know.
Pero the thing is, what is the pangbabaeng tawa? What is the panglalaking tawa? It's like, why do we keep having these, ideas of what a woman or what a guy should be? Where, parang sabi nga natin nung umpisa, sabi mo nga, it's 2022 na, baka naman mag-evolve tayo, 'di ba? Diyos ko.
Oo, at 'yan nga yung mahirap. Kasi sobrang nakakaiba talaga ako, eh. Like, I don't look Filipino, I do not.
Hmm,
Tapos dagdag yung tawa ko, tapos dagdag pa yung parang medyo tomboy ako.
hmm,
Yan, like, I don't fit most of the Filipino standards. I was lucky enough to even fit into PBB.
hmm.
Kasi 'di ba nakakaiba talaga, hindi naman gano'n ka
But
it's not
think about this, parang ikaw yung kulang na spice in a recipe na kailangan mag-pop.
wow,
For the power of person.
for the decision ng person,
Oo, desisyon ako, bakit ba?
tango lang, agree.
Pero
Wow!
it's true naman. I think, every each and one of those housemates which I all have interacted with, iba kasi yung charisma mo, iba talaga. There's something about you, and not because you're my bias, but because there's something about but there's something about your personality that is so different from what I watch. Parang sa'kin sabi ko, "Ay basic, that's so basic." Alam ko na yung storyline, alam ko na 'yan anong mangyayari. Pero when it happened to you, sabi ko, "Ay, there's something new." Manonood ako, sabi kong ganyan. Kaya hindi ako nanood nung as in the first few weeks, sabi ko, "Oh, alam ko na 'yan. It's the same recipe all over again and again." para
Yeah.
siyang rice. Sabi ko, kumbaga ikaw yung fried rice.
Wow! Oh my gosh, sinangag pala ako.
Oo,
Salamat po.
naging rice.
Salamat.
Pero yun, sabi ko, she added something into the group that no one else had. You all had really nice personalities. You all added something to the group, but I think you added more something because you were confronting about your real feelings. You were true to yourself, and you weren't the type to sugarcoat things. And
Mm.
ayan nga sabi niya, game changer. Yes,
Thank you po.
definitely something like that. Sige na
Yeah.
nga, next question na nga. How do you deal with criticism? Lalo na ngayon na
What
ano ka na.
criticism? Wow, grabe.
Oh, oh,
Kala
sorry, wrong question. How do you deal with so many good
joke,
Wow.
joke lang, joke lang. Oh my gosh, I want to laugh so bad but my throat hurts so much. Oh my gosh. Um, pero alam mo, yung pagka-criticism, I think it's something that comes easy to me na having to deal with criticism. Kasi growing up talaga, my mom is very hard. Very, very,
Mm,
very, very hard on me. Like you will barely hear any compliments. You will more hear like
mm,
harsh insults from her. But it's more like something that she's trying to push to prove to you that you have to be strong. And
mm,
in the end of the day, ganun naman talaga yung intention niya para you
mm.
a better person, you feel better, you know what to do in the future. Tapos parang habang tumatagal hindi ko nage-gets kung ba't gano'n.
Excuse me. Mm,
Tapos one day, parang na-realize ko other people started criticizing me like, "Oh, she's not good enough yet, she needs practice." And I was like, "The stuff they say is nothing compared to my what my mom say."
mm, mm.
And I'm like, the only person's opinion that matters is my mom, because I mean, every time she says something, it always is true.
It hits hard. It hits home. Mm.
Kaya nga eh.
With the
Kaya,
comparison. Mm.
oh gosh. Kaya sobrang hirap, like, to, what do you call it? To, like, have to deal with criticism. Because for me, I don't find it criticism anymore.
Mm.
See it as
It's like feedback. Parang ganon.
a feedback, or like someone else just commenting their opinion. Everyone has an
An
opinion.
opinion.
Kasi
Mm-mm.
for me, obviously, I don't like everyone. And grabe, mag-expect ba ako na lahat ng tao na makaka-meet sa'kin, makakagusto sa'kin? La, 'di naman 'yan puwede,
Hindi
'di ba?
naman.
Affecting
Mm.
naman feeling. So,
Mm.
honestly, I have to just be aware that there are people who don't care, don't like me, will always try to push me down. All I have to
Mm.
remember is that there are so many more people, or there's so much other people who are trying to support me and love me, like my mom,
Mm.
like my family, and like you
Mm.
guys. So,
Mm.
yeah, you just have to really just focus on the positive, but you need negativity in your life to be better. Kasi if you don't have that, you don't know
It's a
where,
balance. It's a
yeah, you
balance.
don't know where
You
to,
have to have the good and the bad.
develop in. Kasi if everyone just lies to you and tells you like, "Oh, you're so good at everything." Bro, wala kang magagawa, hindi ka magde-develop
Hindi,
as
you're not gonna improve on example kung sabihin na, "Ang galing mong mag-acting," tapos hindi pala, and then you go into, let's say, a show tapos sasabihin na, "Ay, akala ko magaling ka," tapos hindi pala. It's more like dapat sabihin na sa'yo na ngayon na you need improvement. Hindi naman sa hindi magaling, but I think people need to have the right words when they're commenting and say, "Kailangan mong mag-improve in this part." Para you have this experience. And I think it's all about wording kasi some people just say, "Ay, hindi siya magaling gano'n, hindi ka magaling diyan." I think it's about the comments that you guys make, and I think it's about the wording. Kung tama yung wording mo, hindi masasaktan yung tao. Siyempre, if I told you, sasabihin, "Ay, Steph, napanood ko yung ano mo, yung Kumu serye mo. I think you need improvement in this part." Hindi ka ma-o-offend dun. Kasi you're like, "Oh, I need to improve." Alam ko, and you know naman sa sarili mo siguro that if if you need improvement. Oo, madaldal talaga ako.
nga, eh,
co-host nga, eh.
swerte ng tao dito.
Umuubos siyempre ako yung dadaldal. Suntukan tayo gusto mo. Char.
Ah,
Okay. Next question. How do you deal with fake news? Ayan, mga ano tayo,
like, paano yung fake news? Like,
Yung parang they'll say, "Ay ito nakita ko siya sa personal," tapos ang suplada niya, and then they'll spread it across the social media sites. You know how people are.
hindi ako naniniwala diyan.
O paano
Kasi
mo na i-handle? Visit ka.
hindi talaga ako naniniwala diyan, wala akong pake, I'm sorry. I have other stuff to do with my life than have to listen to fake news or put myself in drama other people started. I'm sorry, but the number rule in life is wala kang pake sa like, sa ibang tao unless yourself. You really have to, although it sounds selfish, as
Mm,
you get older, as you start realizing you have a lot of, like, responsibilities, you just realize you don't care. You should just do that. Kasi minsan, 'di ba, it's good to care. It's really good to care about other people. But there's
mm,
points where, like, 'di ba, fake news,
mm,
there's just points like that where you have to just realize that you shouldn't try and be a part of it. You should just
mm,
take yourself out of the situation and be like, if totoo man yan, what does that have to do with me?
mm. Exactly.
You know, 'di ba kasi oo, dagdag lang talaga to stress. And for me kasi, I always have to listen to two people's side of the story.
Mm.
Kahit 'di ba example kaibigan ko yung isa, dapat marinig ko rin yung other side.
Isa pa. Hmm.
Oo, kasi kung feeling ko or may energy ako maging marites, makikinig muna ako sa dalawang side. Kasi
Hmm.
baka kunwari yung kaibigan ko pala yung sisinungaling, o 'di ba ako yung mukhang tanga.
Hmm.
Wala
There's
tayong
always there's always 3 sides to the story. Hers, his, and the truth. Ika nga
yeah,
nila.
exactly. And sobrang hirap talaga 'pag gano'n. Kasi
Natawa ako sa
like
comment.
oo, hindi ko masyado nakikita, eh.
Sabi ni Ate Phoebe may kilala daw siya. May kilala tayong lahat. Char. Okay,
Kaya
for the last question kasi mag-e-end na si Steph at 1 so she can rest. What are you willing to give up for your faith?
for my what?
Your faith,
For
like
my
your
faith,
religion. Yeah.
everything. Everything naman, eh. I think that's what faith is about. Faith kasi for me at a young age, I already don't fear death. I think that's a big, big step. I didn't realize that people were scared of dying. I really didn't realize because for me, I never had that fear
Mm.
since I was a kid. Um, I always had this comfort in my heart that whatever is taken from me, whoever is taken from me, has a reason, has a place to go to.
Mhm.
And if ever I need to do anything or kailangan ko talaga ibigay para lang sa faith ko, para kay Lord, gagawin ko lahat. Ibibigay ko lahat.
Mm.
Kasi in the end, and in the start, it always started with him. It's gonna end with him. So, malamang, obviously, he made my family, so I would give up
Mm.
my family for him. He made me so I can have a job, so I can have the opportunity to become an artista, to talk to you guys. So if I
Mm.
have to give up being an artista for him, then I will do it. You know,
Mm.
I'm not gonna be the last person to, like, try to do this type of line of work. So,
Mm.
like, parang some people have their own fate because
Mm.
of faith. Wow.
Mm. Wow!
Wow,
Wow.
close ba yan?
For for the quotable quotes of the day.
Yeah, ganun lang talaga. Like, I wholeheartedly would give anything. Like, I don't fear what I lose or what I gain. Kasi everything is just materialistic. Kasi, 'di ba, mga tao, ano kasi yung tita ko nag-teach sa'kin na parang this is just our physical form, eh. Lahat ng bagay na makuha natin dito mawawala pa rin kasi
Mawawala,
one day aakyat ta dun. So, like parang mahirap din isipin na parang obviously sulitin mo yung oras dito pero you have to really make sure that not only are you feeding wealth, healthiness, inspiration
mm,
into your physical life,
mm.
but also give virtue, mga just a lot of things to your spirit din and your soul. Para
Then your soul and your spirit, yes, I
yeah,
agree.
kasi for a lot of people, they always wonder why life sucks.
Or
They
why
have
it's lacking, no? Mm.
yes, they're always like, I have so much money. I have so many people loving me. I have so many
Mm.
jowas, so many people, just everything.
Mm.
Pero
Mm.
parang kulang yung buhay kasi physically, you're getting everything you want, getting everything you need, all you dreamed of. Pero yung spirit mo, yung soul mo,
It's not getting anything. Mm.
kaya nga yung feeling, it doesn't feel like you've fulfilled what
Mm.
you're supposed to do. And hindi naman malamang ipapakain mo talaga literally yung spirit
So yung okey kain ka ha, gutom ka.
mo, guys. Pero obviously, like, you have to do stuff you love. You know, like even singing. Singing feeds my soul.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So,
You need to find something about yourself that would feed your soul. Hindi yung like, as in, "Ay, okay magaling ako dito kaya ito yung gagawin ko." It's something that makes you happy. It's something that when you're alone, that you
yeah,
can do, and kasi I think people have this perception of, in order to have a good life, in order to have a completed soul, is that you need to do all these things, you need to be with someone for it or something like that. And actually hindi, guys, you all you need is yourself. All you need is to understand yourself and what your body, what your body and what your mind needs.
yeah, which is exactly why it's like, um, I'm very happy when people kasi that's one thing that you learn when you start trying to feed your soul more regularly or just understand what you need is you don't care about what other people do anymore.
Yes.
All you really care about is your own well-being. Which is why 'di ba tayong dalawa sobrang straightforward. I think it's because
Mm.
we know what we want, we know what makes us happy, we know what fulfills us, and we're not gonna waste our time doing stuff that are just gonna waste our time and then
Time, yeah. We know what we want, we know what we need.
oo, makaka-drain sa ano, sa parang sa ano, emotions natin, feelings natin.
Mm.
Walang point mag-drain ng sa sarili mo 'pag alam mo na yung gusto mo. And
Mm.
honestly, you can be 20, you can be 30, you can be 50 and not know what you want in life or what your
And you
path.
don't know what path. Yes.
Yes, and that's fine. No no one should be able to judge you or take that away from you. Like, it's fine, honestly.
We're all
Just
in different paths in our lives. Just
just
because mas ahead yung isa doesn't mean you should be at the same pace.
Oo, just as long as you know yourself that you're happy, just as long as you know you're going at the right pace na kinakaya mo, wag mong gawin mo yung sarili mo na parang you have to do this for other people. Do it
Don't feel
yourself.
pressure. Don't feel pressure of the society na
Oo,
parang bilisan ang takda ng panahon mo, gano'n.
oo. Kaya nga guys, nag-disappear ako masyado for like 1 week when I came here. Pasensya na po. Pasensya lang medyo kasi
Medyo lang, slight lang.
Medyo lang slight. Pero ano lang kasi I needed a break mga kar. And I was like, before I went to Pinas, I always said like, I want to be a celebrity and all that. It's crazy. Like, imagine how it would feel to be a celebrity. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of pros, but so is there
So there,
many
cons.
cons, bro. Like Like yung isang time nga nung pumunta ako ng parang like K-pop dance concert dun
I
sa
remember that. Mhm.
it sucked, you know why? Because me as a 16-year-old girl, of course I'm gonna fangirl. Ako kasi matalino ako at wala akong pake. Sick talaga ako sa crowd and I got to go to the front of the crowd. The problem is every like 5 to 10 minutes, there would be a group of people trying to move to the front and take pictures with me while I was trying to watch the show. So like,
Yeah.
'di ba pwede after the show po, please? Kasi mahirap din kasi I just don't want to be PBB Stephanie in that point. Like
You're not
I want
you're just not PBB Stephanie lang. You are Stephanie Jordan. You
yes,
are a
like
human. You are a person who wants to enjoy things. You're
yes,
only human. Hmm.
K-pop fan nga yung tao, nanonood lang yung tao, "Hi Stephanie, puwede pa picture?" Tapos i-a-announce na yung winner sa
Winner.
tapos sinasabi ko, "Puwede po mamaya." Kasi parang as much as I love the feeling of people, like, recognizing me, there are some times where I just wish they didn't, so I could
Yeah.
things like that. Kasi
Mag-disguise ka na, girl. It's time to start disguising.
exactly. Pero dito sa New Zealand iba talaga. Like masaya ako dito kasi I
Mm.
go out wear whatever I want and like no one will recognize me.
Mm. And it's
But
like I think it's also like pati kasi dito kasi si Chris Hemsworth taga siya sa Australia. And when people see him, we're just like, "Okay, hi." Parang have a good day, ganun lang. Like parang it's so easy going lang kasi sa ibang bansa. Well, as when you're I think mostly Asian countries, there's so much pressure, there's so much people watching you. Parang lahat ng moves mo nakabantay. Parang
oo,
gano'n. Like, it's okay to take pictures, it's okay to ask pictures, but guys, just remember these are also people that want to do things like normal people.
oo
Like, you
nga,
know,
ta's a time nga na kumakain ako sa mag-inasal at like I was midway eating, like legit my hands were like dirty and someone was like, "Oh, can I have a photo with you?" And my mouth was full. I'm
yung
mm. And I'm like, "Di mo ba puwede maantay na matapos po ko?"
pwede pong 10 minutes lang, pwede pong 10 minutes lang.
Oo, kasi midway ako, eh, parang hindi din maganda 'pag na-cut yung pagkain ng
Mm.
tao.